Welcome everyone to Mentoring with Sally. We have Marianne and Sarah in the VIP room. Hey ladies, I know the rest of the world will start coming on in. Send them a message, let them know we're rocking and rolling. So this lesson today is actually because of a request from one of our clients who's like, I don't know how to set up a Facebook group. And I'm like, I haven't got a training inside of the academy on how to set up a Facebook group because so many people can do it, but not everybody, as we have discovered. So we are going to actually teach you step by step, click by click, how to set up a Facebook group today, so that you can make sure all the settings are right, the right things to put in like when people request to join, even how to create a banner that fits. Okay, so we're going to go through all of that today. But if you don't yet know me, I'm Sally Sparks Cousins. I'm the creator of the Sparkle Class Academy, or the founder of the Sparkle Class Academy, creator of the Freedom Funnel Formula. I'm your in-house automation nerd, lover of sexy numbers, and I love living the laptop lifestyle. I'm currently in Sydney looking out over the ocean right now. How cool, right? Awesome. So if you love what we do here, we do this most Tuesdays or Mondays. Look at your clock if you're joining us live right now. This is the time. Otherwise, register for Dr. Sparkle. She'll send out notifications to let you know when we're live. Plus, we have loads of other live events that we run. And you can find out by subscribing to the calendar. This is the best way to stay up to date, okay? Be subscribed to the calendar for all of the free events. Now, our Sparkle World people, our clients, you've got your own special calendar. But this is for those people who want to attend any of the free live events. Then make sure you subscribe to it. There is instructions. Click the little subscribe button. You can install it in your own Google Calendar and then just flick the button on and off so you can see, and in your own time zone as well, when we're going live so you don't miss anything. All right, hang in till the end because I've also got a special announcement to make. I'm so excited and it's going to make 2023 amazing. So hang on in till the end. Well, today we're going to talk about how to create a Facebook group. We're going to do it click by click. I'm going to show you all the settings in the background so that you can set up your Facebook group, know that all the settings are right, okay, as you prepare for your live events. So let's jump on over into Facebook and let's do this. So we will be doing this click by click. All right, guys. So as we do this, if I'm going too fast, to those guys in the VIP room, let me know. But also, as this will be a replay, you'll be able to pause and all of the good things as you go through. All right, so what we have here is our Facebook group. Okay, and you can see at the time of this recording, and this is another reason why sometimes doing software lessons, things can change, right? Things can change depending on the user interface, because Facebook just loves to make changes, right? So at the time of this recording, the 13th of December 2020, this is what a group looks like when you're an admin. But when you're on the home screen, you'll see up the top here is a menu button, okay? So looks like a little dice, but it's got like 9 little dots. Click on that and go down to group. Now this will allow you to create a group, and we're just going to name this one Test for Lesson, okay? Your privacy settings here, I always choose private so that people have to request access to the group. I still leave the group as visible, so if you use really good names in your group, such as, we use the word Kajabi and Keep and coaches, so that sometimes your group will come up in the search. So think about that when you're creating the name for your group, putting some keyword things in there to help you come up in search. You can add some friends in here if you want to, but then click create. So that's the easy part. It's going to do its thing. Come on, you can do it. It's going to have the spinning wheel. All right. So now we have the group, and now we need to go through and create all the things that make up a group so that you have all the settings and everything right. So the first thing will be you can create your banner. Now for your banner, it needs to be 1640 by 924 at the time of this recording, because things always change. So for those inside the Sparkle world, just request access. I'm going to add it to your links document, the useful and important links document, but I'm going to give you this template. Now, inside this template has a lot of the banners that we use throughout our challenge, okay, throughout our training. Now, I want you to pay attention here where there's this fine line along here and along here at the bottom. Try to keep all your important information within that barrier. You can still have colors and things at the top and the bottom, but keep all of the important information in here. So let's go and just download, say, this page as an example. So when you're in Canva, after you've done your design, you'll click share, you'll click download, you'll change it to a PNG, okay? And make sure if you've got multiple pages that you select current page like that, and then click done, and then click download. Now the reason for this, I'm just going to come back to I'm going to show you the Facebook group for a moment, and I'm just going to take you out of this Facebook group and show you the other group so that you can see what I'm talking about here. So you can see along here, you can't see the lines at the top and the bottom. When it's on a computer, it does actually cut it off, okay, for some reason. But as you know, all devices, all computers, like an iPad and a phone are all different. So if I come back to you here and show you this group on my phone, so here, let me come in, just log into my phone and go to the Facebook group. You'll see on the phone, okay, you can actually see, let me see if I can see me. You can actually see the lines at the top and the bottom. So that's why we do fill those in as well. All right, so it's slightly different to what you see here actually on the desktop. All right, so all of our clients just check, I will make sure that it's in there, check the useful links document, and I'll share that for you. So if we now head back into that test group, I'll click edit here, and then I will upload a photo. I will navigate to where, did I not change it? Hang on, date modified. Today is the 13th. Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong place. Downloads would work, wouldn't it? There we go. FB cover, open. And when you upload it, and do this on a computer, guys, you cannot set up a Facebook group properly on your phone. You'll see it comes in, and then just sort of drag it up and down to position it where you want it, and then click Save Changes. All right, so that's now our group photo up there, ready to go. Now, down the side here on the left-hand side, there's all sorts of settings that you can go through, and it can be a little overwhelming to begin with. The first thing I would like you to go to is here, membership questions. Click on membership questions, and you can ask 3 questions. So make these questions count, okay? So we're going to add a question in. And the first question I always ask is, well, I say, please, or read, or sorry, important, read and answer all questions. Okay, and I put them in capital because people always read the start of the thing of anything they read. They always read the first line and then maybe skip to the end. So please read and answer all questions. And then as part of our events, people have to register to get into our Facebook groups. So I will ask, what is the email address you use to register for this event? And then if they don't have an email address, I will say, if you have not registered, you can do so here, and then I'll put in www. and then the url.com. Okay, it's not a clickable link when they look at it, so don't make it too complicated for them to type it in. And then I change it from a question to a written answer and click save. The next question that I always create is, I will want to know what are you, or why are you joining this event, and what do you hope to achieve by attending? Now, so that's one option that I do on the second question. The other one, I also like to know, for me personally, because I'm a B2B, so if you're a B2B business, it's really important to know why, like how long they've been in business for. To me, I want to know how long they've been in business for and who do they serve, because that allows me to read back through all the questions and make sure we're actually attracting the right types of people into the group. So have a little bit of a think about the qualifying questions, and for our clients, go and have a look at the list of qualifying pillars that you want to go through. But the qualifying pillars that we want to be able to ensure that we're attracting the right types of people. So this, if you're just in a general kind of health and wellness, then you want to know what they're looking forward to the most. But otherwise, put in a qualifying questionnaire, a question there, put in written answer and click save. Now, the last question should be to find out what their biggest pain points are. So for us, we would go, what is your biggest struggle when it comes to sales and marketing automation? Okay, so think about the thing you're selling and put in a struggle point, because again, this is going to help with your messaging. All of this information that you're collecting is additional message mining that we're able to get, apart from the email address, of course. That one is to make sure that we trigger the automation that's attached to when they join the group, and there's training on that inside the program, but you need to ensure that that email address is there. Now, if they don't supply their email address, I literally decline them. Okay, and let me see if I go back to the normal Facebook group, and if we've got any people requesting to join. No new members today. Okay, so see these guys here that have not given me their name and email address. The best way to decline them is you click on the three buttons and you go decline with feedback, and then I will say issue with questions, and I'll write, please answer all three questions, including your email address, so that we can assign you a success coach. So it's an incentive for them to come in. Yours might be so that you can get access to the free training. So there's a little hot tip outside of the building of the Facebook group of how we decline people when they do not answer the questions. All right, back here. So we're back in the test group. We've now set up the questions. The next thing to do is come all the way down to group settings. We have a few things to work through here in our group settings. So here in the name and description, you can click edit, and in here you can put words, and I'll go back to my group and show you what it looks like. That explains, come on, let's go back home. So this is in this about section here. So when you fill that in, if people are searching the group, this is what they see alongside the name of the group. So when you put in that description, this is where it shows up. So you will come in here and you can tell people what it is about, and you can also add a hyperlink in there for people to click. However, do make sure you put the https:// or it will not be a clickable link, even if you just write www. Okay, so put in there what it's about and also the link for those to register for the event. I'm just going to put in test there and click save. Okay, new member intro here. So create a message that new members will see when they visit your group for the first time. This is brand new, okay? So I've never set this up, so there you go. This is where things are always changing. So I'm interested to see what this does. So I'm guessing it's an intro into the group. I will look into it, but I would probably say, hey, thank you for joining the group, and I would send them to some kind of content to look at and learn from when they first join the group, or information on how to use the group. All right, the next one down here is privacy. We set when we were in the, let me just refresh this because it's not letting me move through. When we set it up, visibility we set up, location, I just leave it blank because I'm all over the world. However, if you're targeting a specific place, then by all means put in Australia or the areas in which you will be targeting. Next thing down here is your web address. Now, this is really important to set up, and I see a lot of people forget this. What you want to do is click the edit button here, and on the back end of facebook.com/groups/, always give it a title. So for us, we call it the Freedom Funnel Formula. Okay, now it's going to say it's not available because I own it already, but make sure you do put in a really simple one that aligns to all of your branding so that it's a really easy link for people to use when they come in as well. Now the group color here, this is where you can brand the group. So there's standard colors that it comes with, or if you click this one, it chooses the main color from the banner, right? And it creates that main look and feel. So if we go back to my Facebook group, you'll see at the top it's got this purple along there, and the button over here, invite, is purple. So it starts to add in the look of that sort of branded color. So if you've got your own, you can also add a color and put in your hex code here as well. So that's that one there. Your badges, these are badges at when people are really active in your group. So there's nothing to do in there, but when people become really active in your group, they will get the banners given to them. Also, next one down is who can join the group. This is really important to ensure that people don't come in with pages, because when people come in with pages, they can actually pull data from your group. So make sure it is profiles only, okay? Because if people are in your group and they're posting and people are watching and interacting and that with their pages, they can retarget those audiences through marketing, advertising, and all of that. It's a good thing for you if you can get into people's groups with Facebook, but I recommend that you have on profiles only. Who can approve members? This defaults, I don't know why it defaults to this. Anyone in the group, you want to change this to admins and moderators only so that not any group member can approve. So we'll click save. And who is pre-approved, I always leave that on nobody. But if you've got other groups that you want, honestly, just don't even worry about it. Just don't pre-approve, okay? Make sure you are in control of who is coming into your group, because whoever joins your group, you want to know that they are your ideal client and you're not just got some random people in there. Okay, who can post in the group? I leave this to anyone can post in the group, because you can ban people when they post content or if they're salesy in your group. You don't want to have to be coming in all the time and approving posts. Maybe in a paid community, in a really massive community, I would have that on, but I usually just leave it off because moderators keep an eye on that for you, or you keep an eye on that. Approve all members' posts, it's off. That means you don't have to approve them. Now, this is the sorting. So the sorting applies to how they see the comments. So when somebody comes into your group, it defaults to suggested. So, you know, when you go to your Facebook profile and you read through the profile, and the people that you see on the wall is people you interact with the most, right? And it's all mishmash of times of when people posted. If it's set to default, that's what it's going to look like when people come into the group, and it can get a little messy and confusing for them, and they may also miss posts. Most relevant shows the most relevant comment first. So if you remember the days of writing bump underneath a post to push it to the top, that's what that does. So every time somebody comments on it, then that post is pushed to the top. So it's still out of order, but it's the most recent activity, and that's the flow of the main home feed. All comments is in chronological order. So even if people comment under them, it doesn't bump them to the top. The post itself, the main post, is the order in which they're displayed down the wall. So I find all comments the best, but I can tell you sometimes the groups still default back to, and look, it's been a while since I've checked, they can default back to most relevant. So you can always see that at the top of your group in this section here. You can always see at the top here if it's most relevant, newest, or new post. So I use this regularly in my group and also in other people's groups to make sure that I'm viewing things I prefer in chronological order. All right, back to the settings. All right, so all of the rest here, the approve edits, we leave that. Now, the tab for discussion. So if we click in here, oh, this isn't the one, sorry. Show group posts and discussions first. No, that's not what I was thinking of. Edit post format, no, okay. So let's come on down now to, where is it? So we've got recommendations, events, files, GIFs, live videos, polls, reels, and rooms. Now, what all of these formats do along the top here, that's these along the top here. All right. So when you're setting this up, you also want to ensure that you add here, and you want to also add, where is it hiding? Guides here. Add guides to the top, because guides is where you will put all of your training in different sections. And I'll show you that over in my group. In guides, we have the start here section, which all of you know is put up during pre-party week. Then we have all the live videos and home plays. We then have a guide for the success coaches, testimonials, and then we have a whole plethora of stuff people can binge. And for all of you who are doing the Sparkle program, you all know you have to go live every week, right? At the same time, this is where you pin all your weekly live videos, which all link back and leave gaps back to your program, just like we teach you to do. But this is where you will pin all of your weekly lives in the guide section, so people who join outside of launch are able to view that. So make sure you add in that guides section, and that is all good there. And is there a save button? No, just the settings. Okay, so once you've done all of that, come all the way back down on the left hand side and come back to group settings, and we'll continue to scroll through where we left off. Okay, So now we've added in the guides section in here, which you'll show here. And then here where it has manage and advanced settings, link pages. So this is where you will link your Facebook group, right? So I would link my business page. I'd also link Dr. Sparkle and then any of our coaches. The reason for this is they automatically become an admin or a moderator in the group. And also when you're sharing or creating events, when you create an event on your page, it can automatically link to the group. So link your business pages there. And then I don't recommend any additional groups unless they're my own, but if you have additional groups that you would like to filter people over into, you can add them there. But I really like to try and keep people in my group, so I don't add any of those. And here is an important hot tip here for you guys. This is where we will add the ability to be able to stream, Zoom, Restream, Ecamm into the Facebook group. So depending on the software you're using, every one of our clients will use Zoom. So click on to add an app, search over here for Zoom, and then add Zoom and click add. This now allows Zoom to connect to your Facebook group. If you don't have that setting on, then it won't. The other thing that I would add is I would click again the pen, add apps, and I'm going to add Ecamm because everybody loves us, our Ecamm fam, because I always use Ecamm. And then the other one that I add as well as I add apps is Restream, and add those three things. Now, if you're only using Zoom, then you only have to use Zoom. But if you're like me, who uses Ecamm, Restream, and Zoom, then make sure you add all of those. Now, there are lots of other apps for streaming that you may be using. For example, like BeLive, right? There's BeLive in there. What's the other ones called? I can't think off the top of my head, but they're all of the live streaming software. So there you go, BeLive. I don't know, I can't remember them all. But anyway, they're the three most important ones, right? They're the ones for us that we use here in the Sparkle world. So that's all of your settings done. Okay, so after all of that, then all you need to do is come into the community roles. If you have any person in your community who is an expert, you can start to add them in here, right, as an expert. And when you add the expert, you can actually say what type of expert they are. So for example, you can say marketing specialist, right? Or just search through. It gives you a list of the things you can do. Is there a sales one? Sales manager, but most of ours are marketing specialists, right? So you can give people an expertise as well. So if you've got members even who have joined your community and now are hanging out inside your Facebook group, what a beautiful way to showcase what it is that they do. Okay, they get this little tiny badge above what they do. And then the final one is your admin. So in the, where is it? It is membership. Oh, I always go in this way. So I go to the main home, then I go to the members section. And if you've got members in here, which we don't at the moment, you can come in here and it'll tell you to make admin or make moderator. And you can start to build out your admin and moderator list. So there we go. That's the main setup of all of the Facebook groups. Then once you've done that, before you start adding people in, go through and make your start here ones, okay? You all know you can model what we do, put that in so that they have the ability to have something to read when they start joining your Facebook group. And the other thing to do is find one. Oh, look, there we are, streaming live right now. Is pin one of the start here. And I always like to pin this welcome one by clicking on whichever video is the welcome, and you can click pin to featured. And then it will be up the top. It will be the first thing they see, regardless of what they're actually working, whether they're in chronological order or most relevant, or all of these different settings here. They'll always see these at the top. And also, once people start joining your group, those pinned, when you pin things, it's going to send them a little notification over here as well. So that's another great thing when you pin as well. So there we go. That is how to set up a Facebook group. And let me come back to here. So there we go. That's how to set up a Facebook group. If you get stuck at all, you know what to do. Jump into the VOZ. As a client, you have access to myself and my team 8 hours a day, 4 days a week. So make sure you come in if you get stuck, or sit in the room, work through the video, and then, get help along the way. Actually, I'm just going to make that and put that at the start of this video, which is going to go into the library. So I'm going to do that and stick it on the front. Okay. So today we're going, leave a little longer gap, guys, because it's easier to chop. Today we're going to create a Facebook group together. So as you're working through this video, you're going to be able to pause and then click by click build out a Facebook group. You can do this in your own time and work your way through, or if you feel that you're not going to be 100% confident doing it and you might have questions, then come on into the VOZ. You know we're open 8 hours a day, 4 days a week, or even just have another sparkler sitting with you while you do it. And you can always pause and then ask questions if you need to. But let's dig into actually building out your Facebook group. I'm going to show you how to create banners, how to do your settings, and lots of other quick tips that are going to help you make your Facebook group a success. So let's head on over into the computer. There we go. Intro at the intro, at the outro. So this is me recording a lesson live for our community. Of course, it's going to go in the order in which people need it. It will come with your handovers as well for when you need to build out your Facebook group before your live events. But let's head on over into the Zoom room now and have a chat with the VIPs. All right, I've got to make sure that all my settings and sounds are right. So if somebody can unmute and start talking, because I'm on another machine and I don't know if all my settings are correct. Okay. Hi, I can hear you, but the people outside can't. So let me come into the settings for the people and make sure that that is on here. Try again for me, Marianne.
Hi, Sally.
There you go. All the people out in the interwebs can hear you now. So, Marianne, tell me, what was a big key takeaway for you through that training?
When you know the steps, things become easier. But when you're having to go and do all of those steps, it's easy to forget something. And when I set up my last one for my my challenge, there was something that was off and it took a while to find it. So having this guide to go step by step is invaluable. Yay. So that's, just the overall picture, walking step by step, rather than floundering and then having to go back. It takes a lot less time to do these kinds of things.
Oh, awesome. I'm so glad. I can't remember which one of you actually asked for this training, but I know I put it in my calendar and I'm like, it's happening today.
It was me, because I've not set it up yet.
Oh, there you go. It was Chantel. Awesome.
I've lost my voice this morning, so
that's okay.
Yeah, it was myself, because I was a bit scared of all the click downs and everything. So yeah, so I'll start it off now. Thank you.
You found that would be easy to follow and a little bit of extra tips along the way. Yeah. Awesome. What about you, Eva? What was the key takeaway? Anything extra that you saw that you were like, oh, yeah, I didn't realize that?
Actually, the different membership
components, like the member requests, and making sure that it's only profiles and not pages. Those are some really big ones. And so, yeah, I have to go back through my group and make sure that those things are all set up. And with all of the different Facebook changes, there's always things that we need to go through and just reevaluate to see if they defaulted anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That defaulting to the timeline thing always, no matter, every time I said it, I'm like, will it hold this time? And it never seems to. I guess it's not a priority for Facebook. But yeah, I remember I didn't know about the pages until somebody told me. But yeah, because pages are pay to play, if somebody interacts with a page video or a post, they can retarget and all the things as well. Our new lovely Emily's in the house, new sparkler. Yay. Well, Emily, why don't you introduce yourself to the rest of the Sparkle team and clients about what it is you do. I mean, you've entered a family here, right? So introduce yourself. Let us know what it is you do.
Hi, I'm Emily. I joined Sally earlier this month from a launch that she did, a free launch. And I am I'm a coach for women who get stuck in their own way, for working moms, executive level sometimes. Let's be honest, any working mom, we all can relate at some level of that. And how do we get out of our own way to make ourselves a priority and not be the victim to ourselves? And so I've done my mapping session with Sally, which was amazing. And I've been coaching for about 4 years, and I am getting in my own way all the time. So I am my own client as well. So Sally's team and group were just a great fit for me. So I'm really excited to continue to progress with this and continue to move forward. And the one takeaway that I really enjoyed about today was, again, Eva had just mentioned it as well, was the profile and pages. I never knew that. The last time I set up my group, I don't even know if that was a thing then. So I'm not sure. And so I thought, I better go back. And I might have to redo my whole group because I'm not sure my group anymore is my ideal client. So just having to do a few odds and ends, things like that. But very excited. And I'm also from Canada. So any more Canadians or North Americans? Yay.
Yay.
So time zone wise, we're good. So anyway, and I'm just really excited to get this going and see the progress that I can do with it.
Yeah, awesome. I'm so excited to, your mapping session was great. I love when you got to the end, you're like, I got more done in a couple hours with you than I have in 4 years. And I'm like, yay.
Yeah, exactly.
So the mapping sessions have become really invaluable, and especially for those, we used to get you guys to map out your own offer, but it would take forever. So now we just do it for you and tell you what it's going to be. So everyone, please welcome Emily, some sparkle hands. It's so nice to have her here. Maybe let's just do a little intro so you get to know some of the ladies as well. We'll go around the room and also share, what you're liking about the Sparkle world with Emily and what it is you do. Hey, and it's a great time. We're live streaming right now, so it's a little plug for you guys as well. So let's come to Sarah, who looks amazing, the CEO of her own dog training company. I love it. Sarah, well, I kind of just gave away what you did, but why don't you introduce yourself and say what you like about working with us, because you've been with us for a while now.
I have. Well, I'm Sarah, and as Sally said, I am the CEO and founder of the Puppy Challenges Academy. I, until recently, have done one-on-one in private training, but now I'm pivoting to do online courses, thanks to Sally's help. And I have my third launch tonight, 7 p.m. Central, so please join. And I love the community, and the people, the friends that I've met through the Sparkle community. I have become pretty close friends with a few of the members that joined about the same time I did, and we formed a study group so that we can kind of help each other and support each other prepare for our challenges. And it's been really, really helpful because we each have different strengths, and when we collaborate, we all get better. And that's a premise of Sally's program, Together We Rise, and we have really been able to embrace that. And I can't imagine trying to do this alone. I really can't. I mean, the support that we get from the group, and the knowledge and the education that the information that Sally shares is just beyond compare. So it's fabulous. So welcome, Emily. Glad to have you here. And I'm in Texas, so I'm also in North America.
I love it. You're all hooking up your time zones because we do sleep here in Australia. So this room you're in right now is actually open 24/7. Jackie jumped in the other night, I think, or morning, and saw Sarah helping somebody else set up some tech, and she's coming to me and she's like, Sarah's in there helping people, and I'm like, yay, it's awesome how you all jump in and help each other. I've seen Marianne and Sarah making PowerPoint presentations together, and it's just so fabulous. Chantel, introduce yourself, tell everyone what it is you do and what you like about being part of the academy.
Hi, bear with my voice a bit. I'm a spiritual coach, and I'm a deep transformational coach. I've just recently left my work as optometrist, so I'm pretty new in this. I started back in August as a coach, but I started my training and everything during lockdowns. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia now, and neighbours to Sally. And I love the group community that we've got going here, and how we jump on when they go live, and just jump in and comment and just support each other. And we also get ideas off each other and bounce off each other. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I saw you last night jump into Menno's day one training, Chantel, and were you drawing hands and sheep and everything in his training?
Yeah. It was, yeah. I was sitting next to my son while he was watching TV, so I didn't have my camera on so much. I just kept showing my page.
Yes, I know. And I had things going on behind, and we're eating dinner at the same time. And Jackie's hand is over on the blackboard over there because she was drawing a hand. So yeah, we go to each other's live launches and support each other. It was really fun last night. We all got to draw pictures. And Eva, beautiful Eva. What about you, Dal? Introduce yourself.
Hello, Emily. I'm so excited that you're here. So I am a mind-body specialist. I'm a nurse that is helping other nurses, manage or prevent their burnout through stress management techniques. Yeah. And so I have been a coach. Oh my gosh, I think I've been a coach. I feel like I've been a perpetual student. I've been a nurse for 20 years. I have my health coaching, my Reiki training, my yoga therapy. I have a PTSD training and brain health training, all of which I use for all of my clients. And I think it was kind of something similar where I had all this training. I was working with people one-on-one. And every time I tried to build the tech, I would just get so frustrated and not even understand what it is that I was doing. And actually, it was Sarah that was helping me with my Keep campaign, because there was something that I didn't even realize I was supposed to be doing. And there was something that wasn't working that I didn't even know it wasn't working. And so she was able to help me with that last night. And so the community that we have here is just absolutely amazing. Every time I get into a session, whether it's with you, with Jackie, with Megan, and John just blew my mind the other day. There's always something that I'm learning, and it doesn't matter if I've heard it 4 or 5 times, because I'm in a different position. I'm getting something different from it every single time. But the community here is just absolutely amazing, because that abundance mentality goes across with everybody. So, when we have something, we have a worksheet or an Excel spreadsheet, rather than saying, oh yeah, I did this one, it was super easy, you just have to do this, somebody will say, oh, you know what, here, let me just give this to you and you can copy it and make it your own. And that way you don't have to spend that extra amount of time creating it yourself. So that love and generosity just is everywhere in this group. And it's just absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'm super excited. And it's just been such a fantastic thing to experience.
That's awesome.
And
I just had some. Go ahead.
Sorry. And I have my second launch happening tonight at 6 p.m. I'm in Texas as well.
Oh, awesome.
Yay.
I just had a Reiki session done last week. So loved it. So
Yay.
yeah.
I just got goosebumps all over. 2 of you launching back to back. Yay. It's going to be a great afternoon for me. So yeah, I try to come along and support, or we try to at least get some of our team members along to support each of the launches. And Jackie's phenomenal at nurturing you guys. Sometimes, when sometimes I don't have the time, she's like, that's okay. I've checked in with them. They're doing good. Our
Circle member here too that attends Sarah's launches.
He does. I know. It's so fun. So anyone with dogs, seriously, you need to go to Sarah's launches. And anyone who needs to chill and de-stress and really find themselves again needs to go to Eva's launch. You guys are awesome. Adrenogen. You're amazing, love. You're coming fast, ahead so well from when you first started. But introduce yourself, share what you do. Nice time for a plug, and then also what you like about hanging out here with all of us crazy people.
Sure, thanks, Sally, and welcome, Emily, to the group. I haven't been here that long, but I'm loving it. Getting into this, I've been building my own business for a few years and making slow progress and getting very frustrated with all the tech, like Eva said, and I really felt like it was holding me back, but I was so motivated to keep going with my journey. I've been doing I'm a kite coach, believe it or not. I teach people to fly kites. And I love it. I get to teach them all about weather and forecasting, and I get to help people who have a bit of fear. They're a bit scared of flying the kite, so I help them overcome their fear and I help them find confidence. At first, I thought, there's all these wonderful people in these groups doing amazing things for people, and I actually felt, kite flying, is that really a necessity, or is that really helping people? And I've realized over time that I am actually helping people in more areas of their lives than I realize. I'm just using the kite as my tool. And so I get to teach people how to fly the kites with their skis and snowboard on. So there's me, no kiting on the mountain. So I run in-person events in Idaho, Alaska, Montana and Australia, but I've figured out that there's so many people that want to learn to snow kite around the world and they can't all get to me. So Sally and the team are helping me create my online coaching. So kind of like Sarah, now sort of believing in myself to do online training so that I can share my knowledge with more people around the world, and they can enjoy the sport of snow kiting as well. So I've enjoyed the group. I wasn't much of a group person, to be honest with you, so I was a little nervous about being in a group, but since I started jumping in, everybody in here is amazing, and everybody's building their own business too. Although, nobody's flying kites, I feel like we've all got something in common, and I've really found a group of people that are on the same journey, and it's been so wonderful. Every time I get stuck on the tech, somebody's been there to help me out, and I really feel like I've made a lot of progress since I've been here.
You sure have. You sure have. And like outside of scope, we even like Jenny was like, oh, I've got this thing coming up in Idaho and I've got to do this before I can do my launching. And we're like, well, let's just build it for you. So that it could get done and you could move on. So the team just, rallied and we built out your funnel and made a real sexy landing page. And now you're just replicating that for your future events. So you're doing awesome, Jenny. And I find that video and share the link, because I would love to share the video that Joyce, has everyone seen the video that Joyce made for Jenny? No? All right. If you can find the link, Jenny, I would love to share it. And I'm sure people out there in the big wide world would be really interested.
Well, I'd like to share some sexy numbers with you, because since Joyce made the video for me and I shared that video, I think I'm close to 2,000 views. It's hard to sort of get the numbers because it's going everywhere. But one of the best things that happened to me after sharing that video is I had 2 of the best female kite surfers in the world reshare it and re-edit it and collaborate. I've never had anybody collaborate with me on Instagram before, and I got 2 messages this week. So I'm like collaborating in their posts, and my followers have grown. The repercussions of Joyce making that video for me have been bigger than I imagined. And I have had another person sign up for my camp, so I'm getting close to being fully booked out, which is my goal.
Yay! How many until you're fully booked out?
So I'm aiming for 10 for the women's camp, and right now I am at 7 for the women's camp, and I've had somebody sign up for the others. So I've had 8 people sign up, and this is the most I've charged for this event before, and I feel like it was scary putting that sort of higher ticket price on it. So people are booking and paying. So
you've done 8 and 7, so 15 sales. And how much each of the events?
It's $1,899, and all of those people have paid a $500 deposit. So I have an income right now.
Yay! $1,899 times 15. So $28,000. Yeah, nearly. Woo! And it's in US dollars, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you're looking at like 35 grand, baby, and you're still going.
Yeah. So it's amazing. And as part of my live event this year, I'm adding 3 days of online training to it as well. So this is so my paying clients are going to get exposed to the online training that I'm doing. So yeah, I think it's all going to come together in the end.
I know. And I can see when you start running the live launches that we're going to do, those events are going to sell out before you even advertise them. Right?
Very cool.
They're going to come to the live event, they're going to buy your online training, and they're going to go straight on the waiting list, because they won't want to miss out, because you can only take a certain amount of people. So I'm already seeing them being sold before you even launch. So yeah. Yay. So congratulations. Oh, goosebumps all over. Marianne, our lady of pleasure. Lovely. Introduce yourself to.
Hello, everyone. I am in Florida right now, so my lighting is not hooked up. I got my computer all hooked up, and I'm in a new location right now. But I've been a coach for 26 years. I'm kind of one of the old grandfather. Started it when the coaching wasn't even a word yet, kind of grandfathered it in. So now what I'm doing, and not grandfathered it in, but birthed it. So now what I'm doing is bringing the muse forward, the MUSE, which is the feminine. And instead of, I'm really working with C-suite and leaders, very high level, to bring and spark that feminine within them. And so I bring sensuality and sexuality into my work, so it's very embodied. I do VIP one-on-one days is really my signature method, and then I will take them through 6 months, 3 to 6 months of a program called The Power of Pleasure. So pleasure's my game, and I say pleasure and play are the way. And really the Sparkle community and all of these amazing, and I'm going to say women because Minno's not here right now, but really what we have had is an amazing group of powerful, dynamic, led by Sally, drawn in by Sally, and we're all creative in our own right. And that's what drew me to the Sparkle community. That's what drew me to Sally. Was I wasn't seeing anything. I had the last coaching program I was in before this one. It was bringing my voice out, but it wasn't having me show up in a really authentic and proud, bold, no matter what, I could say it, I could be it, and have the rest of the community. I can remember that first day when I said the name of my book and what I want to bring forward, and has been kind of hiding in my journals, was Better Sex and Bigger Profits. And everybody was like, yes, yes. And I was like, really? You all are all women and you're okay with that? And so it really allowed me to step up and step in another whole bigger, bolder, badass way. And I don't mean that in it's just a more dynamic part of me that Sally she embodies it, and she calls that part of us forward to play in a way that feels really good to each one of us. And I just have to celebrate how far we've all come, and be in gratitude of each one of us, how we I've never in one single solitary moment in my 6 months of being in the program, I've never saw competition. I've never seen any type of way of backstabbing or anything that goes on in a lot of groups and a lot of with women. It's all collaboration, love. And so I just really have to thank you, Sally, and thank each one of you for showing up from your heart and showing up in such a loving and celebratory place for each other.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just going to quickly jump in because I've got to go. Marianne, I've got, I don't know if you come across Anadia Judith. She's done She Rises, like a deck of cards, and she's got like a version of different versions of the feminine, and each card has look it up, Anadia. I'll type in
Okay.
She's got like a deck of cards, and yeah, I'll send it through. But I've got to go now anyway.
Super. I'd like to see how hers version goes with mine.
Yeah, because she's got like she's got like different archetypes of females. Yeah, it's like a deck of card, and it's actually it's called She Rises, and it's by Anadia Judith. That will really be suitable, but I've got to jump off, so I'll let you know.
Thank you. Send it to me. That's great.
Yeah, drop it in the Slack so that, everybody can have a little look-see as well. Like, I love how you all communicate and share.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you so much. So, Emily, you can see you've joined a family, right? It's really not a course. It's not even just a team. Like, all of the clients are all helping each other, which is really cool. So, I just went to Jen's Instagram. I want to share. Let me see if I can get this screen share going. I'm hoping that the sound is also going to come through for you. Let's see here. So this is the video that Joyce made. Hang on, let's refresh this. Yes, it's not liking the stream because I'm on the Wi-Fi. All right.
I can play it for you, Sally, with a
Yeah.
screen share. I've got it right on my desktop.
Yeah, cool. All right, let me come back to you. It'll work better for you. It's just because I'm on the Wi-Fi, so go for it. You do a screen share and I'll bring back the main Zoom room. There we go. Hang on one sec, just so I make sure. Oh, yeah, cool. We can see you.
Go.
Oh, make sure you click the button that says share the sound as well. Remember when you share screen, there's that little button down the bottom that says share sound. So just...
Unfortunately, you guys have been talking about that and I've never found the little button that you guys talked about.
Okay. All right. Let me see if this will... I'm going to come back here. So let me try. This might work because we're actually in...
See, that box doesn't come up for me anymore. When I press share screen, it instantly shares.
So it might be in a setting that you've got to turn off. So let's have a look. Under the share button, there's a little arrow. And maybe go to advanced sharing options.
I haven't even got that. I can't even get to that.
Oh, very strange. Okay.
No, it's just a plain share. So.
All right. We'll dig
back in her original settings.
Yeah, maybe you need to log into the back end of Zoom. So if we go in through the actual desktop and let's just check, we'll do that. We're about to go dark, but we can do that. We'll share screen and I'll have a look at all of the settings in the back end of Zoom and see there might be a button in there in the main settings outside of Zoom because it's definitely something.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. But for everybody else, it's down the bottom here, share sound. So when you're about to share screen, if you want the sound to be shared from whatever video you're choosing from any of the things, but also I recommend you drop this down. It defaults to mono. I always like to put it to stereo, but just make sure your internet's fast enough for it. And then you click this button before you hit the share screen button and it will pick it up. It's just because I'm at Jackie's, the Wi-Fi is not, it's not as happy. Because at home I'm on like full on hardwired. Oh, we're getting real fast upload internet being installed in our house next month or the end of this month. So it's going to be really fast to upload. So I won't have that problem when I'm share screening things for the quality of the uploads. Because most of the time you pay for the download, right? How much information you can bring into your computer. So Danny's upgrading our internet because of the amount of live streaming and all the things. So our upload is actually much higher. I don't know the numbers because, that's Danny's department. But I know that it's like 10 times faster or something crazy that I was like, really? We're going to be able to do all of that? Awesome. All right, we're about to go dark. So for all of you, hey, Christy's here. So for all of you out there on the live stream and for you guys in here, I did say that I had something exciting to share with you. So coming in January, oops, wrong slide. So coming in January, we do a team retreat. Okay, we go for 3 full days and we write our vision, our 10-year goals, our core focus, our 3-year, our 1-year, our issues list, and our marketing strategy. So we're literally, and I've been doing this since 2017, every single year. I bring my entire team together to do this. And also what it does is we have our brand values which help us to make decisions on what we do in business, and it's an external brand values that you all will have seen. However, during this time the team write their own values as well, so the internal values that they write together. Also the 10-year plan, and it's called the Vision Traction Organizer. And I've got my way of running it, but it comes out of the book Traction. And it has been the guiding light to our business every year, where we set our core focus. And then after we've done our, everything starts with the vision. And then when we've done our our core focus, everything points back to the core focus. If we make a decision, it has to align with the core focus. If we're choosing not to do podcasts, then we're not doing them. Or if we're doing episodes, it has to point to, does it align with our core focus? So all our decisions are made around what our core focus is. We've already created an issues list, all the things that could go wrong, and try to make sure that they don't, right? To overcome those before they come up. And then we also get into a pattern, we call it IDS, where we start to identify, discuss, and solve issues constantly throughout the year. So this event, I do over a full 3 days, right? And we have fun and we eat, and I buy dinner for everybody. So I know that you guys in the background are like, I know you keep talking about this, Sally, but what about us? So the other day, Jackie and I were driving around, and we've decided that after we've done ours, we're going to do it for you. Okay. So what you're going to do is now this is Australia, between the 17th to the 19th. So if you're in America, the 16th to the 18th, put aside 3 days, full days, okay, to come along. If you want to partake, you need to register for the wait list. This is also not just available to our clients. It will be an invitation to everybody who follows the Sparkle World. It will be a paid event because, as you can imagine, I'm giving away all the things. Okay, that link, that QR code is, I saw a phone go up, is not the right QR code. I literally just made this slide this morning. sparkleclassacademy.com/waitlist. We will have early bird. We haven't finished building the funnel yet, but we will have early bird registration, which will be half price. And then after Christmas, it'll go up to full price before we kick off. So if you want to get on the wait list and not miss out when we finally finish the funnel, which honestly, this was an idea I had 2 days ago, and Christy amazingly has already started the funnel with one conversation. How awesome is Christy? So it should be available before the end of the week. But if you don't want to miss out, get registered now. I've been doing this every single year since 2017, and we have $1 million business because we choose to focus on the right things, and it is so powerful. So please get registered. I can't wait to share it with you. I've been doing this for a long time, but I've never done it publicly before. So come along and join us the 17th to the 19th, or the 16th to the 18th if you're in the past. It's going to be a fabulous time, and we're going to bring in some special guests. We'll also reach out to a lot of our clients as well. Anyone who wants to come in, because we've got to get up and stretch, right? So maybe Eva can come in and do some stretching, and Liz can come in and do some laughing. So we'll reach out to some of our clients as well to run some extra sessions inside in the break times too. So it's going to be fun. Get registered on the wait list. More details coming for this by the end of the week. But that's it. I've got to go dark now. I've still got an hour with our clients. So any of the clients out there that prefer to come in after we go dark and talk numbers and all the things, come on in. Continuing with mentoring with Sally for our paid clients. So come on, guys.
You've been hiding.
Goodbye, guys.
In the
We'll see you next week. Please make sure you register. VIPs, hang on in. We're about to come across to you.
Always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light. Just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And okay.